Hello and welcome to another paper party where I teach you how to have fun with paper and ink. I'm Nicole Watt, the Pixel Maven at Pixel Maven's Retreat. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about adhesives, specifically a new adhesive in the Stampin' Up! Catalog this year, the Multipurpose Adhesive Sheets. They come in 6x12 sheets and you get 12 of them per package, $10 American for a package of these, and they are really great for detailed dies that you want to adhere to a card and you just really want it to have good sticking power, but you don't want to have all that extra glue coming out from it, and especially on metallic elements, you don't get that extra sticky around the edges and things that might end up on the metallic that when you try to take it off with an adhesive remover or something, it can ruin the metallic finish. So these are a really great tool to help with our really detailed dies, and I'm going to go show you how to use it. Okay. So all you need is the piece of cardstock that you want your die to end up on and a piece of this adhesive sheet. And all you have to do is peel off the edge. And of course, there is an edge on here that, let me show you, that where you would like peel here, and that helps you get to the adhesive more easily. But of course, the piece that I cut off doesn't have that on there. I wanted to pull a spare sheet off because I like to be frugal with this. So as you can see, if you choose to do that, you might have a little problem. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this top sheet does not have any adhesive on it. It's the bottom sheet that has adhesive, and it's basically like snail adhesive. So it's very thin and it rubs off pretty easily. So I have this bottom sheet, and I'm just going to go ahead, and I know that it's going to fit on here kind of like this, and it doesn't have to go on the whole thing because as you get enough on there, then you don't really have to worry about having it everywhere because it's really going to stick. So then I would just take my scissors and trim off any excess. So the steps basically are: get a piece of cardstock that's big enough for what it is you want to cut out, and then go ahead and adhere a piece of this Sizzix adhesive sheet to it. All right, so there's my extra, and this can be a total mess. I have it all over my hands, but it rubs right off. Okay, so now I have this adhesive sheet on the back, and you can see it's actually not on this part, and that's okay. And I'm going to go ahead and put my die like so, and then you just bring your big shot. And for the detailed dies, I like to use this is the magnetic platform plus the precision base plate. So that way I know I only have to run this through once. And if you don't have the adhesive sheet going all the way across your cardstock, just keep in mind where it is. And I'll go ahead and align this on here. There we go. And then you're just going to go ahead and run it through your big shot. So basically what you're doing is you're just adding the adhesive ahead of time. And when this comes out, it will have sticky on the back, and you can just go ahead and stick it onto your project. Okay, so now I can poke out all my little pieces and see if I can grab this. Sometimes you need to use your little tool to loosen it out of here. Now, if this happens where it's trying to peel off the backing before the whole piece comes out, just gently put it back in there because you really don't want this all to come out separately. You want it to come out in one piece. There we go. So I'll go ahead and pull out there we go. And I just have one little chunk in here. There we go. So now I have this, and of course it's not sticking to anything yet because it still has the backing on it. So the backing didn't go all the way down the stem, and that's okay with me because I probably won't use that whole thing. And if I peel this off and stick it down, you can see it's totally adhered. So I can go ahead and put this on a card base, and I'm working on like a little white on white project. And I want this to stick on, and I just rub it a little bit. And poof, that's attached. That's not coming off. So if I wanted to trim this, I could put a little dot of glue on here if I wanted to, or whatever. But there you go, the top of that flower is adhered very nicely. And look, I have no mess, no excess glue. I don't have to use my adhesive eraser to get anything off from around it. It's perfect. And that will save you a lot of headaches when you try to do some more intricate projects like this where you used to get adhesive around the edges. So I hope you enjoyed this quick look into some Stampin' Up! Adhesives, and that you add these Sizzix adhesive sheets to your next order. I'd love to see what you create using some detailed dies and the Sizzix adhesive sheets. If you create a project inspired by today's tip, please do use the hashtag #PMRCraftMaven, and I'll find you on social media and share your design with all my followers. I hope to see you again at another party. Until then though, happy crafting.